It's finally time to spend all the expedition artifacts. I spent all my Tujen, Rogue and Dannig currency. I'm skipping Gwenan. If I get something from her when I spend it, I'll just make a highlight out of it. One thing I realized is that I should have saved everything from when I did the maps and also from this to add them up in the end. Unfortunately, I haven't done that. You can watch the first video and look at the things I got there to see that, and then look at this to see how much I got here. So sorry about that, but that's just how it is. And I would say the bulk of the profit is from spending the artifact currency. Now let's just get into all the footage of me spending all the artifacts. There's a lot of editing to make it a bit more entertaining, and you'll learn a bit about expedition lore. If you're not interested in that, just skip to the end to see the results. Let's go.
The name's Tujen. You're to do the dirty work while we do the digging. It's as good an alliance as any. Well, let's up to it. Raycast is a touch dangerous. I imagine you've got quite a story to tell. Nice weather we're having, ain't it? I'll take it. She was a fearsome and irrepressible warrior. King Haggling III tried to mandate her service to the crown, but she laid flat every man sent to bring her in. Eventually, he realised that she couldn't be controlled, and he gave her a mercenary charter instead, given the freedom to operate the way she wanted. She won many great victories for the Kalgur. I respect those who make their own way. Her fate here on Raycast was unknown, but I have a feeling she's still kicking about. A burning spirit like that never goes down without a legendary fight. Suppose I'm feeling generous. Always love these exotic coins. Little bit on the low side, isn't it? Got some more? Now the tale of Varana of the Black Scythe is complete. She died as she lived, making war. As a descendant of a nest, Varana's daughter, this fills a gap in the history of my lineage. When we return home, I'll make sure the Kalgur know that Varana went down in a blaze of glory, bringing a personal war against an entire continent of monsters herself. We'll just leave out the part where she became an immortal abomination, eh? Name's Tujen. You're to do the dirty work while we do the digging. It's as good an alliance as any. Well, let's up to it. Raycast is a touch dangerous. I imagine you've got quite a story to tell. Nice weather we're having, ain't it? Suppose I'm feeling generous. Always love these exotic coins. Little bit on the low side, isn't it? Got some more. Name's Tujen. You ought to do the dirty work while we do the digging. I'll take it.
I'm Rog. Gwennon said you'd be heading this way. Said you've got quite the moves. You're the kind of man that faces monsters with bravery and skill, are you? I prefer to avoid fighting myself. This continent is fraught with danger. I specialise in logistics and planning, so I'm happy to support your fighting with my supply skills. Care to check out some of my deals? You want the premium deals, I see. Got another one for you. I've always got more. It's your lucky day, Exile. I'll make a figurine of you out of this scrap metal. I'm bound by honour to discover the fate of Uhtred and the Order of the Chalice. I'll trade you for any relics that you find with their marks and runes. They were the primary priesthood and religious order that went with the initial ships to Rayclast. They interpreted the stars and the workings of mysterious forces such as alchemy, machinery and runes. I've always wanted to join the Order. I quite like the idea of spending my days sequestered in a laboratory doing research. I've always got more. I'll make a figurine of you out of this scrap metal. Good deal. If Uhtred did not have the Triskelion flame, then he was not a traitor. He performed many questionable acts, sure, but from what I can tell, they were done for the right reasons. I will send what you have gathered back to the homeland to ensure his name is honoured, not scorned. Thank you, friend. You've illuminated a piece of our history, my history, in fact. I am descended from Owen, the son Uhtred sent back for safety. You've washed clean a black mark on our lineage. This may change the balance of power back home. I'll make a figurine of you out of this scrap metal. Allow me to take my runed hammer to this thing's tail end. Can't get any worse, right? You want the premium deals, I see. This one needs a total overhaul. Shall we try for better? It's your lucky day, Exile. I'll make a figurine of you out of this scrap metal. Good deal.
Time to look at what we got. Tujen took about an hour to do. Rog took about an hour to do. Dannig took about 5 minutes, less than 3 minutes, 2 minutes, super quick. Why Dannig goes quickly? I'll explain how I do it. It's because I just re-roll, take all the coins and all the Expedition Logbooks and re-roll. And then you save all the other things for the things you need when you trade with either Rog, Tujen or Gwennon. We'll go with the results for Tujen first. It took me 1 hour and I had 218 exotic coinage. I pick things differently because I'm SSF if you're in trade, so I don't really care about the economy. So some of the picks might be strange for you, but this is my results. Currency. Boom. I'm not gonna add too much to this, just tell you about the stack decks here. And this, I don't know why I picked it. I probably just brain farted and picked it. We can't get any exotics from Tujen from what I know. Then we have some fragments. Got a full-ish breachstone, which is pretty awesome. Got some maps, a cortex, and one altered distant memory. Really nice in my opinion. Essences, I just picked them. I got one gem, I just picked it because I might want to play a summoner. Delirium, almost a full simulacrum, 2/3. So almost, right? Light, we have the most interesting oils here. I don't know which ones are worth the most, so I haven't put them in the right order. That's the Blight. Delve, yeah, it's pretty decent. Metamorph, it's okay. We'll need to go back here a little bit and look into this, because I got one enhanced support, which is really awesome if you want to use that. We have some contracts and we have some blueprints. A few abyss jewels. I don't think they're rolled particularly well, it's just that I picked them. And I got some breachstone rings. I try and save up breachstone rings to trade in a full inventory to get the rare chest piece. I think it's cool. You can get really cool mods on it. Small cluster jewel with maximum life. And that's all from Tujen. Now we'll take a look at the results from ROG. It took 1 hour and I had 45 scrap metal. I didn't get anything super good or amazing, but I have some items that I saved. I'll probably just delete them at the end of the league, but I am SSF, so I save a lot more items. And I also have an insane amount of stash tabs, because I started playing the game when you didn't have currency tabs, map tabs, or anything like that. So I have about 100 regular tabs or something. Okay, a few decent crimson jewels here. Nice for a Righteous Fire. This is nice for explosive arrow. This is probably the best item I got, but the base is super bad. So if I temple corrupt it, it might be a really nice item. We'll see what I do with this. I'll just hover over. There's nothing special. This is pretty nice. It has about like 37 life, even without life on it. So when you craft life on this, it's pretty decent. And yeah, it's just a decent piece. Not amazing, but good enough. Here we have the second tab. I'll just hover over most of the items. I don't think there's anything worth talking about here. You can pause if you want to look at the item more. A reminder again, I am SSF. That is why I save them. They'll probably be deleted within a day or two when I sort my stash out. Now let's just look at them. That looks nice. We good? That's okay. That's pretty good. Eh. No. That looks cool. Life. Life with fists. Oh, that one is interesting. A lot of life, plus the fist spells, lightning damage, chance to block spells, chance to avoid elemental ailments. That one looks pretty cool actually. Yeah, so it was probably this one. That was probably the one that, yeah, that one is pretty decent. Otherwise, I didn't get anything special for ROG this time. It's a really hit or miss. And also, if you are playing SSF, I highly recommend picking ROG and Expedition when you start your league, because you get decent pieces for everything that you need to have for your character, and you can also find amazing items to start up your next character. Just a little tip. We'll squeeze in Dannig here quickly at the end. I had 31 burial medallions and it took 60 seconds to do all of his. And the results are 4 Expedition Logbooks, 29 exotic coinage, and 1 scrap metal. I don't know why I have this. I probably misclicked, so yeah. I don't want that. I want those and these. Okay, so that's Dannig. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, comment for support, and thanks for watching.